All right. It's 11:15. We'll come back from our break with a very special item, and we have a lot of guests here in attendance for our 6.4 11:15 a.m. item, presentation of proclamation commending County Counsel Anita Grant for her 31 years of service to Lake County.
I know.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. We're all here to celebrate a very special woman. Even though this is a difficult day for a lot of us, I'm going to just stretch this out for you.
Don't you please?
The Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California proclamation commending Anita L. Grant for her 31 years of service to the County of Lake. Whereas Anita L. Grant, a proud native of Iowa, began her service with the County of Lake as a deputy county counsel in 1992 and was quickly recognized as having a brilliant legal mind and an ability to work effectively with county department heads and officials on a wide variety of matters ranging from risk management to labor relations. And whereas, on retirement of the county's longtime county counsel in 2005, Anita L. Grant was selected and appointed to the Board of Supervisors to serve in the position of county counsel, as a position she has held for the past 17 years. And whereas Anita L. Grant was repeatedly provided special training to the Board of Supervisors and numerous other boards, commissions, and committees on a variety of important matters, including compliance with the state's open meeting laws. And whereas Anita L. Grant has provided invaluable guidance and advice to members of this board during weekly meetings, advice and guidance that has assisted our board in complying with the myriad of complex laws and regulations to which County Board of Supervisors must adhere at all times. And whereas Anita L. Grant has skillfully handled an enormous workload, rarely missing a day of work, and having fortified vacation leave, and made numerous personal sacrifices over the years, including working on weekends and holidays. And whereas Anita L. Grant has provided outstanding support to office staff, as well as guidance and training to current and former County of Lake Deputy County Counsel attorneys, each of whom have become better legal advocates as a result of her mentorship. And whereas Anita L. Grant has consistently upheld a high standard for excellence in ethical legal advocacy, professional responsibility, and leadership for the County of Lake. And whereas Anita L. Grant has announced her intention to retire on March 24th, 2023. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed, although it is with regret, that this board has accepted Anita L. Grant's decision to retire, it is with pleasure we extend to her our sincerest gratitude for 31 years of outstanding and dedicated service to this board and the County of Lake, and we wish her good health and much happiness during her retirement. Passed and adopted this 21st day of March, 2023.
Well, as to good health, if this doesn't kill me, I guess that's probably a lock. Thank you all. It's been my honor to serve the board, both present and past. You couldn't ask for a better job most days. my staff is wonderful, has been wonderful. I'm just pleased to see so many faces. It's nice to think you matter a little bit. But you're in good hands going forward, and the county will always be my favorite place in all the world. Thank you very much.
Oh, here's your proclamation.
I'm going down there. Wait. I have a request. We're going to do 2 pictures, one with the current board, and then I'd love all the past board members to come up, and I think we need a family picture of all of us together.
I'll help Jeff.
Thanks, Rob. I know you've been on it.
And Rob, I'll help you. Okay, great. Terrific. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Pursuits.
And just to add to this picture, Anita, this picture will be printed out for you, and this is our parting gift to you, is a family picture of all the Board of Supervisors that you've worked with, so that it could be kept in your memories. And I'm curious as to what the picture will look like 5 years from now. Come on now.
Tighten it up. Tighten it up.
Tighten it up.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Forrest, watch.
Look like we look.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Great. Yeah. Is everybody smiling? Get everybody in with this. Okay.
All right. I'm going to open it up for public input. If anybody would like to come up and share some more.
Allergy medicine.
Oh, that's what's going on?
Yeah.
I served on the,
You gotta wait for Sam.
oh, waiting for Sam.
Waiting for Sam.
Should be good.
Hi. Hello. I'm Boris Brumfield, and I served on the Lake County Board of Supervisors from 1985 to 1992. So I only spent 1 year on the board while Anita was here, but there was no question that over the years after I came back and worked for the county, that Anita was instrumental in providing legal assistance and keeping us out of trouble. So thank you, Anita.
Anita, you know, the proclamation, I just broke the mic. I don't think I need it, but. The proclamation said it all, but you've been so over and above and beyond for all the years you spent here. And trying to get you to leave to go do something fun was like impossible. And, you know, I just can't say enough about the time that I was able to spend, well, the whole 20 years I spent with you in one capacity or another on the board. But it's unbelievable the work ethic and everything else you had. You were a great example for every employee in the county. And, you know, you're the only one that's brought me back to the county in 5 years. So, because I kind of, when I left, it was like, I'm done. So, anyway, appreciate everything you've done, and I hope you have a grand time in retirement. I have. Follow me around, I'll show you how to do it.
Well, Anita, I need to tell you, an honor and a privilege to know you and to work with you. And you all know, occasionally she'll give you the look. And when you get the look, you know you've screwed up here. And she does it graciously and kind of firmly when you get directed. But thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your friendship. It's been an honor and a privilege to call you a friend and get to know you. Enjoy your retirement. Iowa's going to be better when they get you back. Lake County's going to be worse when you leave. We love you. Thank you, Anita.
If you don't know what that looks like, ask Rob. He's seen it.
I'm planning on still seeing it some more, by the way, later on. So first of all, congratulations for your retirement. We could talk for days about your accomplishments and contributions here in the county. And they're certainly noted. I can say I know of no other employee for the county who's given more or had more influence positively than you do or have had. For me, this is a little more personal. We've worked together for about 30 years now. And I can say during that time, there's no one whose opinion I've valued more than yours. Not just your legal mind, but your thoughtfulness, your intelligence. It's mattered to me a lot, and I appreciate that. Our time here together will certainly be some of the fondest memories I have of working in Lake County. It's been a privilege to work with you, but more importantly, it's been an honor to call you a friend. And as all I can do is wish that the next chapter is as good as this one, whatever you choose. And I think we're going to try to make it a good one. We still got some pie and cheesecake, right? Ready for that? All right. Thank you.
So I did get to look a few times, but most of the time I actually positioned myself, and this is no lie, I positioned myself in such a way where I didn't even look at her. I say something because I knew she was looking at me, but Anita affectionately referred to me as her personal EKG, and I held up to that. You fogged up the mirror at the end of every board meeting, so that was the test. And I'll tell you, I worked with a lot of county employees, a lot of them that retired, a lot of them are friends of mine, still are friends of mine, but there is a very, very short list of people that I consider to be a friend, valued for the rest of my life, like you. You provided great counsel, but you provided great friendship to me through all those years. All the things that were listed in the proclamation, it can only go on for so long, but you did a good job of outlining some of those. Her training of the boards, that some of the board members paid attention. I'm pretty sure of that. I was lucky, Jeff and I were on the board when you were hired as county counsel, and it was a great honor for us to do that. And it was a tough pool too. I mean, it was very competent applicants, but you were way above anyone else that could have ever applied. You really made us proud for that. I enjoyed the emails that I sent to you during board meetings and watched to make sure, see how stoic you could maintain that without saying anything. The public didn't see your eye rolling. You positioned yourself to where I could only see that. And you did all these things. You worked hard. You worked all the weekends, the holidays, and all that. You did all this stuff, but you really didn't achieve the kind of success that I think you should have achieved unless you have a song written and performed for you by Joan Moss. So not all of us can get that. So I'm sorry that you didn't get rise to that level. But thank you for everything.
And I have to follow that. Okay, so as you expected, Anita, I had to actually write this out so I can get through it. There's so much I can say about our 31 years history working together. However, as your friend, I do know that you're not fond of being the center of attention, and that occasions such as this make you somewhat uncomfortable. So I'm going to be a little brief. Well, maybe a lot uncomfortable. Anita, you've done an incredible job for the county. Your advice and guidance has been invaluable to so many. And when I would hear a department head joke about you keeping them out of jail, I would just smile, knowing that my career with the county, you did just that, including one memorable instance. Anita, your ability to assess an issue and find the best solution possible is extraordinary. Not many can do that at the level you have over the many, many years. Believe me when I say it does not go unnoticed. You truly have dedicated your life to your career. And even when I tried hard to get you to take some time off, you remain steadfast in always being ready and available for every board member, every county department head, and anyone needing your guidance. Even if you may be a bit tentative at the moment for what comes next, I am confident that you will come to love retirement and the time that you have just for yourself. You will be able to read whenever you want, take the pups for a walk whenever you want, and just do whatever you want when you want. No work deadlines, no work calls, no work texts, no work emails to be tied to at all hours of the day and night. I'm so very happy that you're taking this next step to live life. And just as importantly to me, I look forward to our continued conversations and friendship, including seeing the new chair and a half that you can now enjoy with a pup and a good book. I wish you nothing but the best, my friend.
And I'll do my best to keep this short because I promised Anita that. Anita, you are a role model for all of us in the office. You've provided so much mentorship and guidance to former and current attorneys in that office and staff that we all became better attorneys and better persons because of your mentorship and guidance. You've given us an opportunity to succeed time and time again. And not only that, you guided us to be successful. Your dedication to the craft is unmatched. The county is in a much better place because of your work ethic. It gives us something to strive for. And I speak on behalf of all of us in the office in saying that, well, we will miss you. We take great comfort in the fact that we'll still be in touch, of course, sooner than you think. And I hope that I just hope that you won't be too annoyed by us calling you too much. Thank you. So thank you, Anita, for everything, and congratulations on your retirement.
So you may not remember the first time I interviewed with you. I was moving from another department, so I was interviewing directly with you, and you started out the interview with one of the best. You said to me, it's like, the job is yours if you want it. And then we broke down and started going through what you expected from me, what the job was going to be, and did I want that job? And I remember thinking that, one, I enjoyed the bluntness. It worked very well, and that this was a place that I was going to enjoy working for and someone I would enjoy working for. I just wanted to say that as I go forward in my job and my career, the integrity at which you practice law and dealt with everyone is something that I try and emulate on a daily basis. So congratulations on your retirement, and yeah, I can't say anything else, but thank you very much.
Well, I'm the last one. Are you happy now, Anita? My sister from another mister. You deserve it, and I want to thank you for those 30 years where I had to eat cold or burnt dinner because you and Kathy were the only one working in the courthouse till all hours of the night. So now it's time to go see Iowa, get them dogs out, and do it. Enjoy retirement. Love you, sis.
Anita, I have so enjoyed working with you. You've taught me a lot. I will truly miss our 7 p.m. phone calls when we solve all the problems. But I aspire to be half the woman you are. You are truly inspiring, and I will miss you.
Good morning, Anita. Usually I pick Mike up at the airport, but I had to call his wife to go pick him up today because I had to come and present this to you. And he said to me, "Are you sure? Don't you want to send Jan? You know, she probably has to go to the ranch for some reason." And I said, "Oh, no. No. But I wanted to come on his behalf and let you know that last Friday on the House floor, he shared with his colleagues the following. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor Anita Grant, who is retiring after 31 years of service to Lake County as a member of the county's legal counsel. An Iowa native, Ms. Grant started her career with Lake County in 1992 as a deputy county counsel. She quickly stood out as an exceptional attorney, oftentimes working with county officials on issues like criminal justice and civil rights. Hard work and preparation and as a litigator who were essential in assuring strong representation for interests of Lake County at the local, state, and federal levels of the legal system. Ms. Grant's commitment to public service was unrelenting, especially during election years, where she would provide an unbiased review and explanation of ballot propositions that have appeared in front of Lake County voters. She also helped with the operation of ballot counting equipment to make sure all votes could quickly and accurately be counted. She also provided special training to officials on navigating through complex sets of laws, regulations that they had to adhere to while running elections. Ms. Grant's leadership, legal expertise, and dedication have made her an indispensable member of the Lake County community. She always maintained an open-door policy for county officials who wanted to hear her advice and legal guidance on important issues. Her commitment could be seen in her strong work ethic, as she rarely missed work, forfeited vacation leave, and worked on weekends and holidays to get her job done, despite her heavy workload that she faced. I might add, Mike wanted me to emphasize that I should learn from what is said here. And I said to him, after 33 years, you better be careful, pal. Ms. Grant's legal work as county counsel has helped the residents of Lake County by supporting the county's financial well-being. Her assistance in supporting better financial circumstances for Lake County has also helped the county afford to reliably provide necessary services for its residents. Mr. Speaker and colleagues, Anita Grant has been an indispensable part of Lake County's community for the past 31 years, and her legal service will be fondly remembered as she heads into retirement. Therefore, it is fitting and proper that we honor her today. Can I get one with you up there?
I believe it's with you.
I do have a question. Does everybody know I work weekends?
Am I honored to step up on the dais then? I'm just kidding.
They let me up.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's great. Terrific, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Brad.
You bet.
Just want to make sure there's no one in the Zoom room. I'm not seeing any hands up.
have-
Oh, there we are.
And I have a written note from someone as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Jonathan Louis.
Hi, Anita. I was told by some people that you're having a thing today, so I decided to tune in. I listened into what Lloyd said, and I definitely want to second that one. You have been absolutely instrumental in training me and teaching so many things. And I think back to that first day when you first interviewed me, and you promised me nothing but excitement at work, never a boring day. And I have to admit, after leaving, nothing really compares anymore. But
You should come back, Jonathan.
more importantly than anything else, I wanted to say that a lot of times when I encounter difficulties outside now, I do ask myself, what would Anita do in this situation? Usually it has never guided me wrong. And I do hope that you are able to take some time off, because I do remember that day when I think it was before Christmas, where I was supposed to be off and you were supposed to be off, and you caught me in the parking lot of the county building going to file something in court at the last minute.
And he had jeans on, which never happened with Jonathan. So.
But I did want to say thank you for everything, and I do hope you have an excellent retirement. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Supervisor Crandall?
Yes, and this, there's an email from Dana Schott. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. There's 2 A's. She says, I just want to say thank you for being the amazing person and friend that you have been for all the years that she has known you. You have changed her life in many more ways than you know, and for that she cannot thank you enough. You've guided her pathway to college, and without all of your support and pushing her when she felt like giving up, and you even showed up to her graduation to see her success. She may not be where she is right now without that. She will miss you tremendously and all of your laughs and conversations that you used to have with her. You'll be greatly missed in the county, and she wishes you a happy retirement and lots of travel adventures and fun times with your fur kids. She knows you don't like public recognition, just as Lars and Katie don't, she said, but she couldn't let you think you were going to get away silently without thanking you for all you have done for the county and for her as well.
Supervisor Green?
Let's just stretch this out till noon. Let's come back after the break. We could make you uncomfortable. Number one, I want to thank everyone here who explained how I'm supposed to be acting as a supervisor. Apparently, I've been letting you off light. And so I have not been doing the midnight oil phone calls, but I have 3 days left. And I hope to make up for last time and bring any number of really arcane legal issues to you just because. Just because. I see you're a proud native of Iowa, as my late father was. I never understood that, but if you're proud to be a native of Iowa, more power to you. And if you really want to go back there and see hogs and corn and whatever they have in Iowa, more power to you. But my first exposure to your character as a person was when another person retired, our former registrar of voters, Diane. And we had a lovely retirement dinner, and you rolled in with the gift of all gifts, and it was these rocking cowboy boots that were just so, like, one, I couldn't see you giving them, and then two, I couldn't see Diane Fridley wearing them. But as it turns out, it's a wide, wonderful world, and I was excited to see that. And since then, I've been watching you for several years, not on this dais, coming before you on cannabis issues and stuff like that. And I've always been very impressed with your ability to analyze issues on the fly, to not get upset when everyone else around you is upset. I do want to take note that you've been in your office for 17 years, still as a woman in a position of such prominence. It stands out less now than maybe it used to, but it can be hard to sit in a room full of people mansplaining stuff to you. And I want to celebrate your strength, not only as a great county council, but your strength as a woman in standing up and providing such great guidance to this county. I think you're a pioneer, and I think other women in this county can look to you as a role model, and I certainly hope they do. Thank you for all that you've done.
Go ahead.
Anita. So it's funny, the similar things that many of us Board of Supervisors, past and present, have gone through. It did not take much arm twisting to get many of you to show up today, because that's how much you're touching all of us. It's not just a relationship between Board of Supervisor and County Council. By sitting in your office and talking to you about the problems that I'm looking at, I get to know you as an individual, and nobody's talked about her sense of humor. She has an amazing sense of humor. There's not one moment that I go visit her where I'm not laughing, and it's out of left field. I don't even know it's coming sometimes, but I love her sense of humor. But by having those conversations with you, which sometimes feel like it should be on a couch council type of conversation, I need help, but I get to know more than just you. I get to know about your father, I get to know about your sister, I get to know about your childhood, and that's where the friendship begins. And it's so much more than just a professional relationship that we've built. It's very personal, very, very personal. And it sounds to me like you've reached out and made that connection with just about everybody in this room, it feels. I am so sad that you are leaving, but I am so happy for you, because you've done an amazing job for an amazing amount of time, and you have not slept one day since you've been here. And I am worried about your postal worker, though, because I know your 2 a.m. shopping will now become your 2 p.m. shopping, and so they're going to have to get some extra routes going to your house sooner or later. But I look forward to see what you do in your retirement, and I hope that we don't stop seeing one another, because you mean a lot to me.
So Anita, my time of service while working with you has been one of my most joyous experiences. My previous experience with legal counsel was with attorneys that had billable hours, and so I limited my discussions with them. And not all attorneys that I've worked with before had as much integrity as you have. You know, your wit, professionalism, and overall tact while serving is impeccable. I appreciate you attending my town halls and conducting training sessions with the Brown Act and getting us all on board, all back on track, because sometimes we will stray off, as everyone has said. Coming up with verbiage to save the day on numerous occasions, especially with the most controversial items that we're dealing with here, was just, we're sitting here going back and forth, and then Anita comes up with a phrase, and we're like, yes, use that, use that. So moved. So it's just those things, having our discussions, like our discussion yesterday, where it kind of goes off into other discussions. However, we know it's relevant to what we're talking about, and I enjoy my time that I spend coming to your office and having those discussions. And I'm confident that the other supervisors emeritus had the same relationship in their own way. And so I hope you enjoy the big chair, your Haagen-Dazs, probably an endless supply from here forward, and then more time with the doggies. And so, again, I'm going to miss you.
I think it's clear from all the comments today that you're going down in legend as one of the great fierce women that have worked for the County of Lake. And we are all so honored to serve with you. And your example of the highest level of integrity has been imprinted on all of us. And I fully expect you to be walking your dogs and waving at us and making faces through the window on Tuesdays. I know that's going to happen on your way to get ice cream. But you do deserve all that time on your chair and a half with your cuddled up dogs. And we're going to miss you incredibly, but wish you the very best for your retirement and all the enjoyment of life before you. Thank you so much. So we will welcome all of you to share some brownies and some hugs and probably some tears too. We'll reconvene at 1 o'clock following lunch, and I hope you can stick around for a little bit.